Hi.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, all good. Okay. Oops.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, everyone.
Okay. That must be the GamePad team. Cool. Nice to see some new faces here.
We do.
So let's give one more minute for people to finish coming in.
Finally, I can hear everyone. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Welcome.
It's a lot of us today, huh?
Not so much. Sometimes we've got double. It always changes depending on who's presenting, what's the topic, other holidays going on. Changes all the time.
Perfect.
Give a bit more.
Pasha, we're again the curly team. It's part of our strength, huh?
Yeah. Looks cool though. I dig it. Okay, I think we should start now. I don't.
Созвончику я Максу скинул контакт. Напиши ему свою почту, чтобы он
Sorry?
тебе тоже сразу на почту скинул. Давай, окей. Короче, подтягивал.
Who is it?
Is that you, Vlad?
Yeah, now it's was it?
All right. Okay, let's start off then. Okay, hello everybody, number 108. Welcome to the Everscale Weekly Community Call. I hope you're doing all well. Many of you might have just come over from the joint AMA that we were holding regarding our plans on staying strong and weathering the crypto storm. So now you know that we are resilient and we are moving on. And with Everstart, they just had a token sale launch a couple of days ago on the Everstart launchpad, of course. This was their platform's utility token, which allows users to receive a guaranteed allocation at the price of the soft cap. So if you are interested in that, getting a token at a good price, you should go check that out on Everstart. And speaking of tokens, some Octus Bridge users have already been able to experience some benefits from the recent update of the bridge, which allows one to route tokens from different networks inside of Everscale, which is great. So Broxus says that this is the first taste of what merge functionality will achieve for the bridge and will soon be possible for more tokens coming soon. It's exciting. And if you think that the Telegram chats have been getting a little bit quiet recently, that's probably due to the huge kick in Discord activity we've had, notably at the end of May. If you haven't been there in a while, you should go and check it out. There are a lot of new channels. There's focus on international communities. There's developer updates and core team updates and a lot more. Mid-May, we had about 1.2K active users. And by the end of May, there was almost 4K, which is a lot of growth. That's great progress. And finally, I give a shout out to the winners of the Everscale meme contest. They were just announced, and first place went to Shogun. This person bagged 500 Evers and 5 bridge tokens. So if you want to see the results of the meme contest and the submissions, you should head on over to the meme channel in Discord. And congrats to everybody involved there. So with that said, we can move on to the agenda. I see that we've got a lot of people now on the call, which is great. Let's kick it off with the Revoland IDO. And Revoland is holding an IDO on multiple launchpads, and in particular, our own Everstart. And we have Alex to share some more with us.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, let me share.
Welcome.
Thank you, Joe. Let me share my screen first, please.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yep, all good.
Awesome. So yeah, let me introduce Revoland on Everstart. As Joe has noted, it's a game, quite a popular game, by the way, even though it's in early phase, but it's already popular with a huge beta test program. They are launching their IDO on multiple platforms, and that was a huge success by Everstart team to get them with us on Everstart. I just want to tell a little bit about Revoland, what's the game and why I should be interested in it and buying their REVO token on Everstart. It is, like, simply put, it's a blockchain game. It's Dota. If you know Dota, it's quite a popular game. It's Dota on blockchain, simply put. You can team up with your friends, build teams and fight each other, destroy your friends' bases, or you can even play in a PUBG mode where you can play solo against many other participants. So there are multiple how to say scenarios to choose from, which makes this game really exciting. And in this game, you operate with the hero. We can see the examples of heroes here. You don't need even to pay to start the game. You can start with free 3 heroes, if I'm not mistaken. They are providing them for free. But if you want more heroes, more skins, you are welcome to visit their NFT place and buy some more sophisticated heroes or skins or weapons or whatever you need in this game. So this is the idea of the game. It is backed up by very serious partners, Huawei, Gaming, and Alameda Research, to name a few. And yes, they are coming on Everstart. They're already there. You can check Everstart website, and there you can find the information, brief information about the game and the brief information about the sale. It starts pretty soon. It starts on 18th of June, and it will last for just a couple of days. There you can also find the links to their website, links to their social medias, where you can learn more about the game. And yeah, we encourage you to come and get the token. And if I understand correctly, with this token, you can even get a mystery box with a hero or with skin. So it will not be just a token. It will be a little bit more than just a token. It will give you a great in-game experience if you want to play the game, for sure. And just a small life hack: Everstart and their token Start, which are starting today, as you have said, you can use Start token to get a guaranteed allocation with Revo, because initially the amount is quite limited. So don't miss it out. Come on, join Everstart, and yeah, don't miss out this amazing IDO.
Okay, great.
That's it from my side.
Mystery box. I'm already interested. That sounds cool. I'm definitely going to check that out. I wonder what the sentiment in the community is, because I didn't really see it shared too much. So I wonder if we should start talking about it more in the chats and getting people involved. I think it'd be pretty successful. It's a good project.
I think so. Although all information is available in the chat, so if you forget something, you can always find a post or a, I don't know, a Telegram message. They're already there. So yeah, just look at it and don't miss it out again, because it's quite a short period of time to get into that.
Yeah, it is. 3 days, right? Yep. Okay. Thank you, Alex, for sharing that. Super cool. We're going to move on with the agenda, going to the remote election tech report. We have Eugene. He's been sharing Everscale's initiatives with the GBA, Government Blockchain Association, and today he has the final version of the remote election technical report, which is a very important document. And apparently it's going to be sent to every election official in the US. Eugene.
Yes, hello. Can you hear?
Yes, and I can see.
Okay, so thank you for inviting me to speak. So this story has its roots in a contest that we as a community ran roughly a year and a half ago to dispute some of the criticism that MIT researchers put forward with respect to the use of blockchain in voting. We decided to come back with a solution, and part of the process was talking to various people in the US to see what their thoughts, their views were on the criticism of blockchain. And as a result, a group of scholars, I should say, was formed under the auspices of the Government Blockchain Association, which included, and this is very important, the most vocal proponents and opponents of the use of blockchain in elections. So what is very significant about this report is its signatories. You will see here that in addition to us being a signatory, there are a couple of organizations that you may or may not have heard about, but they're very well known in the US, and they are Verified Voting Foundation and a company called Votes. Essentially, verified voting is run by the Elections Assistance Committee, part of US Congress, and therefore they represent the camp of those that say paper only. There should be no remote voting on mobile devices or any devices whatsoever. And there are other people like GBA, like us, which believe that technology is there to allow people to vote from their mobile devices. This is all about bringing more people to express their choices. Polling stations have very long lines, sometimes very long commute to them, and so the actual attendance is low. So whenever we talk about mobile voting, we talk about a huge increase in people actually expressing their views, and this is why it is significant. So what this report was about is something that both proponents and opponents of blockchain agree on, and that is the actual practices that are allowed by legislature in various states in America. So this describes what is possible today. And indeed, there are about 15 counties in 5 states that do allow remote ballot marking and return. So this document, and it's the first one ever signed by both proponents and opponents, indicates what is legal in the United States today. Why is it relevant for us? Well, as you can see, Everscale is represented here as one of the subject matter experts. This is the perfect position we want to be in, to be not political. We don't take any sides. We're just technical matter experts. And this document confirms indeed that we have achieved that status. This is actually a product of roughly a year and a half of work of this group, and there are some very notable names in it as well, including Susan Eustace, who is a legend in the elections industry. He invented some 50 years ago the first ever vote counting machine. Still sells them to election officials, and is a very, very influential person in the industry. So she signs as well. So to wrap this up, this document indeed, with our signatures, is going, as Joe said, to every local election official in the country. All of them will see Everscale as subject matter experts in elections. So you might want to ask, what's next? Well, the second part of the work of this group will be about what is possible. And there, we are hoping to see our very own DeVote and DeAudit. I'm very happy to report that not only the DeVote has been piloted in the US, but also DeAudit is now being discussed with some key experts in the United States. So we're hoping that the new document will highlight the marvelous technical solutions that our community has developed. Thank you very much for your attention. I'm happy to answer any questions, Joe.
Fantastic presentation, Eugene. Thank you very much. This is definitely amazing. And certainly an impressive working group as well. Does anybody have any questions for Eugene on the call? I don't see any hands up. I haven't seen anything in YouTube, but perhaps by the end of the call, we have some more questions. Thank you very much, Eugene. Definitely looking forward to the second phase of this, seeing it in action and voting for the next US president through Everscale technology. Thank you very much. So can you stop sharing your screen and we shall move on with the agenda. Just checking if we do have questions. No. Okay, so we have some new faces on the call today, some curly-headed super team faces. They are called GamePad. GamePad has experienced some massive success lately, particularly in China, and they gained over 12K new addresses in just 1 week, I believe, and it keeps accelerating. Very excited. So we have some of the core members of the team here. So please introduce yourselves and tell us more. You're on mute.
Technology, women in technology. So anyways, hi everyone, nice to meet you. My name is Elena. I'm the creative strategist and partner of GamePad Bot, which is a social competitive mobile hyper casual gaming platform. And I'm here with members of my team, the CEO, Pavel Kuznetsov, who is he's on mute and off video right now, but he's also very curly. Max, our STO, and a couple of members doing the new business. So we're very happy to join you, and I would love to know how much time we have in order to present ourselves, because we're not very aware about the format. So I just know how fast I should go in order to do so.
Well, how much time do you need? I think.
I can go through the pitch within like maybe 5-7 minutes, very quickly.
I think that's great.
Perfect. Then do I have the authority to share the screen? Let me check.
I think so. Let me know if you don't.
Yes, I'm trying.
Yep.
A little color.
Nice.
So just give me a second before I go into the slide sharing mode. And wait a second, where it is? Slideshow. So I would just be very, very quick and thorough. If you have any questions, we'll go over it over again, but you started from the end. So where we are already, like through our stage of, showing certain results. So what we are is the GamePad Bot is this social, competitive, casual mobile gaming platform that exists in Telegram and Discord right now. What we do is we create little simple games that are presented on the platform that allow users to play, learn, and start earning in cryptocurrencies. Since the games are very simple and easy to play, we have the ability to actually bring users to enlightenment and to the crypto industry very quickly. What we represent right now is the very simple way to distribute and present games on the platform, so which is very interesting tool for either gamers, users, and game developers. We believe and we represent ourselves as the inclusive gaming ambassador, working with women in tech, and very much looking forward for equality in the gaming industry. We do one of the most focuses of the platform itself is bringing enlightenment to the new economy, so bringing light and learning possibilities. And and we're going through ICO, which is part of our main idea of developing the platform with you and hopefully with Everscale ecosystem. So as I said, we believe in ourselves as a little game changer, addressing human needs and providing life simplifiers, adopting blockchain technologies through massive focus on gamified solutions. We believe in women in games and do represent an ambassador for that. Platform itself right now covers over 100 different games, and we are developing different structures and inside playrooms, which would be dedicated to different topics and different stories, so we could use more purposeful gaming inside. Itself right now, before we entered the Chinese market, the platform itself was populated by 5.4 million of users. Over 100 games were created online, but we're starting to work with hopefully with independent developers and Voodoo. We signed contract with Voodoo not so long ago, so they will be able to provide some content for us. The platform is it's developing over like this 5 days severely and very quickly. What we are right now is the gaming platform, but what we come to believe is creating it more into a social tool where users will be able to create their own playrooms and use marketplace in order to create customized playrooms. So moving from idea of being a game player to game entrepreneur. So developing the industry itself. We believe that the platform right now has great ambition to be interesting for game and players, for developers, for investors, and for commercial partners, because by bringing a lot of traffic, it becomes a very great marketing tool. As I said, how we see it is playing to learn to earn, and that's the main idea of actually, becoming more human tool for people to actually interact with the new economies and doing it in a very simplified way. There are more information about how we see the platform developing. I don't know whether it's relevant right now, but the main idea is actually moving from the idea of game exploration to becoming a brand ambassador in gaming industry, and by bringing that ability to every single user that starts playing the games on the platform, and next from different stage owns to different platforms, like different stages of its personal development. There's more information on the page that is probably not very relevant right now, but hopefully you will get the chance to check out our platform. We'll share the link right now, and everyone will have the ability to go through the games and see how it works. We did have great results within this 5 days. We just shared the link on the community within your Chinese community. 62,000 plus, 15,000 new crypto wallets open. So it seems that the tool that we're creating is actually working. And if we have the ability to develop it further on within the Everscale ecosystem, it would become a great cooperational vector for our development. Thank you very much. If there's any questions, or if I was not very focused on things that you wanted to hear, please address questions and we'll be happy to answer them.
Thank you very much, Elena. That's a fantastic presentation. It's so vibrant. I really love the style. Can you tell us a bit more about your plans with Everscale? How might this benefit the community? Why would they be interested in GamePad bot? Like, how might it affect the token or community engagement, for example? What are the incentives for the community?
Well, first of all, one of the main ideas behind it is a very motivating, simplified tool to get into the ecosystem and start using Evers, because we give the ability to open the crypto wallets inside the game, but it works the gamified way. So first you start playing the game, which is very simple, and you already have the ability to earn. So by having the ability to earn starting with 0, you know that you already have the possibility of actually making money on your gaming experience. So that's a simple way to get into the system, and a simple way to get, and it's fun and entertaining way to get into the ecosystem and start being a part of the let's put it away, a getaway to fun with the ability to earn. So that's what we saw as a certain benefit, for the platform itself, because right now we live in a society where people are players. So we live in with the grown-ups that want to still continue be on the play mode, and that's a perfect way to do so. And that could be one of the getaways for Everscale's ecosystem, like to join something, well, to create a different way, to create a different passage into the industry. And that also gives us the ability and possibility to work with the audiences that will create more massive adoption of crypto tools, because right now, I guess it's one of the in order to start talking serious, you first have to get the chance to play, and emotionally wise, it gives you an opportunity of not losing much. So that's also, a more emotionally simplified way to getting into the more important and serious business. So that was one of our personal proposals, to become a part of the ecosystem that would create entertaining and content-wise. And then the second part is also a simple and more, a way to distribute content, to work with the developers. That's Everscale has, a number of tools that simplifies work for developers. So that could be another marketplace for content that is developed using your tools. Secondly, I guess the content distribution as well. We have a very loyal personal community right now, and then with your help, we can also enlarge it. So by bringing benefits to both each other.
Okay, excellent. That's a lot of information. Thank you very much. Well, that makes sense now. Very cool. I wonder how many people are going to go check it out now and learn more, and maybe kind of create their own games too. See what they can do.
That's the plan, because right now it's the platform itself that represents the games, and where we're moving with it is the ability to actually personalize it and create game rooms.
Very cool.
So yeah.
Thank you, Elena. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you from the GamePad bot team too. Thank you for coming on the call. Does anybody have any questions for the team? I don't see anything popping up. Perhaps not. Well, it was very clear. So maybe they'll ping you in the chats if somebody comes up with something. But I think that's pretty much all for our very quick call today. Unless anybody wants to jump in, then I think we're done. Thank you for joining this week, and stay tuned for updates from EasyPay and our Chinese community and much more next week. Have a great week, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
И все остались, да?
Всем привет.
А теперь давайте просто поговорим.
Guys, а мы пошерили линк.
Нет, ты молодец, ты прям хорошо, так быстро.
Давайте выйдем.
Лена, ты просто лучшая.
Давайте выйдем отсюда.
А там никого нету уже, там только все эти остались, она не слышит.
А кто?
Мы же по-русски.
Качан это, мне кажется, я боюсь, что Александр Качан это шпион.
Не, ну ты круто, молодец, рассказала, пускай слышит, какая ты молодец. Мне очень хотелось вставить, чтобы сказать, я красавчик.
Ребята, серьезно, давайте вылезем.
Кстати, мы в лайве, если что.
Все молодцы. GamePad Bot Team.
А погоди, там все вышли, кроме хоста.
Ну да.